I want to know if your mother, Angela, did you tell Rob about the facts of life when he was little?
What do you mean about sort of being a judge and that sort of thing?
No, about his bodily functions.
What on earth are you getting at?
Because Angela brought you... You were a single mum too.
Yes, an extraordinary single mum.
Yeah, an extraordinary woman. How did you broach the subject?
That's such a good question. How did you?
Because my mother just put a leaflet in her knicker drawer.
A leaflet in her neck? What, and you were supposed to... How did she know...
She knew I was nosy. But I want to know about whether Angela told you about the facts of life.
There's always reading, I think, probably.
No, I probably did, and I probably used it in the context of respecting women and everything else, and he would probably...
But that's something I certainly took to heart.
Turn around and said, forget it, I know all about it, and that would have been the end, because Rob knows everything.
I think I suited the condition of childhood here. I was probably reading, you know, all about it in novels.
Were you a little swot then?
Not really a swot. Was I
no, he wasn't a swot. He wasn't a swot. No,
nice things.
No.
Was he academic?
Yeah. Yeah, he was academic, but look, Rob spoke from a year old.
You don't
Is this comic relief?
It is for us.
Yes, I want to know what he was like as a little boy. Was he naughty?
Right. No, he started speaking before he walked, and he hasn't stopped.
Very true.
He was just lovable and warm and kind. And even at that age, I mean, I think probably when he was 10 or 11 and he started secondary school, one of the teachers was a real bully and ruled by fear.
Yeah.
And Robert hated that. He had a real sort of sense of justice.
Yeah.
He was too young to be able to do anything about it. But I remember him coming home and saying, this is not right, you can't do that.
So well, I probably did say, though, I wasn't terribly popular at that school. You know, they're sort of doing this drill thing and you're supposed to be standing up. Why on earth are you shouting?
But you must be immensely proud, because it's such an achievement, not only to have a successful son with an amazing career, but also with a lovely attitude towards life, who cares about people.
Well, look, I was on my own for 10 years with the boys, and both my boys have grown up into really, really lovely men.
You've done a good job with your boys.
Thank you.
It goes this way. I think we're proud of each other. You know, I mean, the greatest gift you can give to your kids, and all of you, you know this if you've got children, is unconditional love. That's really it. And a sense of respect, and not just listening, because anyone can pretend to do that, but hearing. And, you know, there's never a day that goes by that I don't feel immensely lucky to have been brought up by someone that wasn't just singularly successful in her own right, but also somebody that taught me, she said, to respect women, to respect everybody. And that kind of has informed the way I see the world, the way I approach being a judge, and a huge part of that is down to my mum, who, you know, was successful, who fought her whole life to ensure that I'm where I am now. I mean, the reality is I'm here today because she was there. It's as simple as that.
You mentioned that you were on your own for 10 years, bringing up the boys, and that was from quite a young age. Would you say that you grew up with them, if you like?
That is exactly what I say. I got married when I was 19, because those years ago you did.
You did, yeah.
Explains why we look so close in age.
And at 29, I was on my own with 2 little boys.
OK.
And I actually say all the time, I grew up with my boys. You know, if there's an order of doing things, I did everything in the wrong order. I got married, then started a career, and, you know, so everything wasn't in the order you're supposed to do it in.
But I always think there's your own order.
Yeah, look how they turned out. It's the right order for you.
We grew together, really, I think that's right to say.
Yeah.
And you're always prepared to grow alongside us and learn from each other as we...
And I still do.
But you must have had rows, because you have got an older brother, haven't you?
Yeah, that's true.
And I fought all the time with my sister.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Yeah, well... Angela, did you have a tough time keeping order when they were teenagers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
More with my brother, Craig, I think, probably.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
No, you're just pushing all the blame on
No, I was sort of too... I mean, you know, there were moments, you know.
Yeah, no, Craig was...
being untidy, I think was something.
Perhaps the most difficult one, when he was 14 and I'd gone away for a weekend. He was supposed to have been with my mum. and he decided to earn some extra money that he was going to have a party on a Saturday night. Lied to my mum he was staying with somebody else, and they were going to let my house out for a party.
Yes, hang on, he charged entry.
He charged entry, but what he didn't realise is every yacht within a 3-mile radius heard there was a party.
Yes.
And I came back from the weekend, my house was trashed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a film.
Yeah, no,
What did you do? What was your
I was
reaction?
actually known as the Acid House Queen for years.
Didn't you
Really?
blame Rob for not stopping it?
No, I was younger. I probably,
No, but he was always far more sensible.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, I remember
Yeah.
sort of doing the house decorations for the party and thinking it's probably best to leave now.